Hello and welcome to my video. I'm Bradley. So today I am going to be doing something slightly different, and it's more of like an acknowledgement, actually, a bit like a record of me trying to deal with something, and in a way kind of me looking back on this and trying to work out how to make myself feel better, and if of course I can help other people, or if I can reach out to other people, or I can kind of connect with other people of how they're feeling it, then that's an added bonus. So a lot of things, so my clip today is in regards to worry and stress, and a lot of my worries and a lot of my stresses come from not being where I want to be, not sort of, in the last 2, maybe 3 years, I've had quite a lot of health issues in regards to hearing, and in regards to quite horrible experiences in regards to something which at first sight should be something quite simple. Hernias I'm talking about. My journey has been far from simple and has caused me a lot of anxieties. I've had 2 operations from them, both open surgeries, one femoral hernia and one inguinal hernia in my lower groin. Both have given me horrendous experiences in regards to walking, in regards to sort of bladder related problems, lots of pins and needles, lots of issues sort of which have come together and created quite an awful, horrible situation. And it all started when I had just turned 24. I'm now soon to be turning 26. And I feel very stressed, very, very worried, because I have a very, very active study plan I have done for many years in becoming an accountant. I'm a real big family person, and family is everything to me. But I stress and I worry about if I've done well, if I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. And you might think that that's really, really simple, because you can tell yourself. And yet I know I've done well, and my family are absolutely fantastic, my parents are fantastic. And in the fact that comforting me and letting me know that yes, I've done really, really well and I should feel fine. So I had to pause my clip there because my brother is currently away at the moment and he's in America, and I really wanted to speak to him. So that's why the clip was paused. So here I am back, and believe you me, this is not an easy thing, but it's important for me to... I came to YouTube for my channel, so in a way I've seen lots and lots of people online putting things online, sort of clips online, and people commenting, people almost helping, sort of people having that sort of connection and knowing what people are going through. And I thought, wow, that's incredible. So I thought if I could do that, especially after the problems I've had with the horrific experiences I've had with hernias. And currently, the reason why I've been doing different hair clip videos for different styles and things, not just because it's a huge interest of mine, but because I'm currently going through an experience where I possibly might have a 3rd hernia, which is really affecting how I'm walking around, and it's really starting to affect my back because I'm sort of walking quite twisted. And I've got like lots of pins and needles on my right side, which is where I had the 2 hernia repairs, and I get a lot of problems with my foot on that side as well. So it's really started to affect my mood, and really starting to affect sort of giving me anxiety, because it also gives me horrific, awful bladder related issues too. I'm not sure the connection, but it's really, I would say, for at least the last 5 months, especially, because that's the time where this 3rd sort of problem started to creep back up on me since Christmas. And it's really sort of changed who I am as a person. I worry about such a lot, and I stress about such a lot. And I seem to have anxiety at every single corner. I mean, I'm meant to be the strong person. I'm one of a twin. We're very, very close. But I'm the strong person. I'm the person what helps other people with their problems. I'm the person what supports them. I'm the person who does things for everybody, and I suppose I've always thought I don't have to think about my issues because I've always been busy with other things. But the whole reason why I'm doing this is because I feel quite overwhelmed. That's such a horrible feeling, especially when you don't necessarily know why you're feeling that way. A big issue for me at the moment is, with my next birthday coming up, is the time which has been in a way wasted because of the problems which I've had. So many weeks where I've had really felt so unwell, where because I've also had lots of gastric problems and lots of sort of indigestion and acid reflux and all sorts of problems going on at the same time. So I've been really quite unwell with things, and it's just changed just everything, absolutely everything. And even when I'm happy, it's always in the back of my mind. So it's sort of, as I creep up to my next birthday, of course it's fantastic. And I think one of my major problems at the moment, because of all the time which I've sort of been stressing and worrying about sort of health things and when I'm going to sort of feel like me again, has really got on top of me and has really sort of brought me into sort of like a hole it's difficult to get out of, or kind of even knowing how to get out of it. But I'm working on it. I am working on it. One of my methods is writing things down, keeping a diary. I have a diary anyway, but sort of using it for more personal effects. If I have a worry or a concern, I write it down, and then sometimes it seems so much more simpler to deal with. Sometimes it doesn't. But it helps. And to keep talking. But however, I struggle to open up, and almost I feel like I'm burdening other people with it. And I think as my birthday approaches, I don't know why, I think it's that sort of that significance each year. Just because of course these problems have been for such a long time, I seem to have gained this horrible ability of sort of bringing all this stress and worry together. But I feel stupid because I don't have anything to worry or stress over. But then of course I know I have. But people have a lot worse off. In fact, I feel ridiculous saying it. I know I'm in quite a privileged position, but the problems I have and had, they're not easy, and they do rule me at times. It's kind of almost like that I've thought about things and I've worried and I've stressed and I've had these problems over the last couple of years. And it's like I've worried so much, I've found my way sort of down this path, and now I don't know how to get back to how I used to feel. That's why I started this channel, so I could do something else different to occupy my mind. My studying is great, and very often I use that as a tool to help me keep on top of things. But this time I needed something a bit more. And it's almost like, and I keep saying it, but as my birthday looms, it's sort of like, it's that sort of shouting right in your face, you're another year older, you're not where you want to be. For me, that's fully qualified chartered accountant, certain amount, when I say that, I think it's just to feel happy and confident and healthy would be my ultimate goal. I mean, everybody wants, by a certain age, to have the big house, to be married with children. It's sort of the perfect life. In my eyes, fully qualified chartered accountant, wife, lots of children, lovely huge house. Is that too much to ask? Feels like I'm never going to get that. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. How do you deal with it? Do you know what I mean? How do you deal with it? How do you deal with sort of feeling isolated, but yet you're not isolated? Or sort of that sort of having to have everything perfect. And of course I know things can't be perfect. I know that life isn't. But the thing what keeps getting me through is, lately I've heard that life is precious, and absolutely it is. I know that more than most with the horrific things what's gone on in my family. And that's why sort of I don't want to waste it, and I feel like I have wasted it with these health problems. And I know I've not had much control over that, but it's just sort of like, even at the moment, I'm waiting for appointments to come through, and they're not coming through as quickly as I like, and I'm not sort of really getting anywhere with this potential third hernia. I'm having lots of different problems, and it's just so demoralising, and it's flattening, and it's such a heavy feeling. I'm sure it's just one of those moments, and I'm sure tomorrow's going to be a much, much brighter day. I do try and stay positive, but sometimes you just need to offload, don't you? And as I've already mentioned, that's why I started my channel. And in a way, this video clip is a record of how I'm feeling. And if I can connect with others, then fantastic. If I can help somebody else, fantastic. But for me, this is a record which I'm going to look back on, and in a way I'm going to be able to turn around and smile because I got through that. Maybe other people have. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you then.